Hello and welcome to White Horse RV. This will be the video demo of Heartland Prowler 2018 model 25LX. We'll start up here. This model has a power tongue jack, which you operate just on the buttons here. Comes with a docking light also. The automatic changeover regulator is located here. There's a sight glass. When it's clear, that means you have propane. When it goes orange, means the tank is empty. You would then just flip your switch over. That should start reading the opposite tank, and it should go clear if that tank has propane, and then you can remove the empty one, fill it, and bring it back. This also comes with a Series 24 RV marine battery, deep cycle, which gets charged when you're plugged in by the converter or when your vehicle is plugged into the 7-way. Coming around to this side, here's the info for tire pressures and sizes. You have in compartments. You can see both your handles. One is for jacks to override and one is for spare tire. I'm sorry, it's for the front jack and slide room. Coming around, you have your exhaust for your furnace. Then here you have your city water in. This is for a pressurized hose, such as the campground of your house, to supply water through all the plumbing. This here is to fill your fresh tank. You can use garden hose to fill this tank. This tank then you'll be bringing your own water, which would use your water pump to take the water out of the tank and put it through the RV. You'd use that if you were dry camping or in transit and you want to have your own plumbing system and water with you. This also has an outside shower right here, which has hot and cold. The drain for the fresh tank is located in between the tires, right there. Get a good shot of it. It's this chrome valve. You just have to quarter turn open, quarter turn shut. This is the outside of your water heater. This is an aluminum tank, so you only want to use a nylon plug, not a brass or steel plug. You want to drain your tank if you're winterizing or if it's going to sit for a month or longer. The outside of your refrigerator is here. You only need to go in there once or twice a year to clean it out. You just use a coin or your key for these quarter turns, put it in, twist. There's 2 of them, and you can pull it out. That's the vent for your stove hood. Turn the fan on and it will vent whatever smoke or anything from inside. It'll vent it outside. This is your campground cable input. Your cord, which it stows away in this little slot here. It's 30 amp service, 110. Down here's your sewer connections. You have your black valve and your gray valve. Black valve is for toilet only. Gray valve is for your sinks and your shower. If you're hooked up to the campground septic, you can leave the gray valve open, but you want to keep your black valve shut. So you're about 2/3, then you want to dump it, shut it, and then put a chemical back in your toilet. These are the plumbing system drains for hot and cold. There's the backside of your power jacks where you would use the crank handle if you had to manually override them. Sewer hose is located in the end of this bumper cap. Comes with a full-size spare. Coming around, here are your switches. There's one switch front and back to run your stabilizing jacks. You cannot use these jacks to level your camper. They're just for stabilizing purposes. One leg may go down before the other, or they may both go down at the same time. You have a 110 outlet outside. Here's the switch for the forward stabilizing jacks. This model also has a power awning and outside speakers and an easy grab handle. You just lift and spin to put in position. Your fire extinguisher is located right inside the door. Coming inside, you have light switches and the switch to extend your awning. You hit extend and it will roll your power awning out. Retract will bring it in. The power awnings use a gas strut to push them out. So if you have excessive wind, it will cause the awning to move excessively, which could cause damage. So if you have excessive wind, you want to bring your awning in. Inside the coach here, you have a light switch here. You have a space over there on the wall where you can mount a television if you want an additional. This is a fixed style digital antenna. All this does is spin it, change its direction. It does not go up or down. It has a fixed height. All these lights, the majority of these lights will also have a switch on them besides the wall switch. Your smoke detector is located there. That runs on a 9-volt battery that is in the smoke detector. You have storage under your bed. Coming around, you have all your 110 outlets that are on GFI circuit are controlled by one single GFI that is in the bathroom. I will show you that. Another light. Here is the stove hood. This fan is what will vent to that outside vent I had showed you. Also have a light. It has an RV stove. You just turn it to light and spin your sparker till a burner ignites, just like your gas grill at home. If the RV's been sitting for a while, you might want to light your stove first to purge out all the air in the lines. Your entertainment center is located here. You have your stereo located here. Your television. In here is where the booster switch is. There's a little button here. If you push that on, you'll see a green light come on. That is boosting the antenna signal, but it is also blocking the cable line in. So if you turn it off, now it will allow cable to come through from the outside cable connection. Your thermostat for your furnace is located here. The top button, you push to turn it on. Your lower button you use to set your temperature. These are very stiff, these buttons, so if it's a little hard to push, that's normal. And after I turn it off, you'll hear that the fan is still running in the furnace. That is normal. The fan's running to cool it down and vent out any excess propane. Coming around to here is your refrigerator. It's an RV refrigerator. It runs on 110 or propane. Your on-off is here. This button here lets you put it on auto or on propane. If you have it on auto, it'll use 110. If it loses 110, it will then switch itself to propane. This check light here, if this comes on, it means it did not light on propane. You will only have that light come on when you try to light on propane and if it was airbound. So if that comes on, you just want to shut it off and try again. Located down here is your fuse panel. This has all your 12 volt and 110 fuses, and they're all labeled accordingly. Your air conditioner, you have a vent on all 4 sides, and you have a center dump vent. This just helps push air through the coach faster, but when it's shut, it will push the air through the end vents that are on all 4 corners. The knobs in the center are to control your temperature and to turn on the AC or adjust the fan if that's what you wish. You have your screen here. This is your filter. You can pull this down and clean it, or you can hit it with a vacuum cleaner once a week. That seems to do the job. Your lower vents are your furnace vents. Coming to the bathroom. This is the GFI outlet I was speaking of. This controls all the 110 outlets in the coach. If you do not have 110, I would check this before checking the fuse panel. You have your monitor panel here. Tells you your levels for all your tanks. This was just prepped, so there is liquid in the tanks as it's reading. You have the switch for your water pump to pump the water from your fresh tank. Water heater on propane side. That's to turn that on. There's a little light here. If this light comes on, stays on, means it did not light. You want to turn it off, turn it back on again. This switch here is your electric. This is the 110 side of the water heater. You have light switches in your bathroom also, and a fan, which has fan speeds on that knob, and this knob is to raise the lid. The fan will come on if you have it on when the lid is up, and when the lid shuts, it automatically shuts the fan down. This here, behind this little twist knob, is a glass fuse for the fan. You have hot and cold. It has the tub and also a shower. Your RV toilet's here. You just push your pedal to flush. And this is where you would drop your chemical down into your black tank, is down the toilet. Coming out here, down here in your kitchen area, lower is your smoke and propane detector. This is hardwired to the battery. So if your RV is going to be sitting for a period of time, more than a month or so, I would unhook the ground cable on the battery, because the memory in the radio and that propane detector will bring the battery level down. And this is an overview of the Prowler RV. I thank you for watching the demo, and if you have any further questions, you can check your owner's manuals or call us and ask. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.